Welcome guys to another Gerk video. Today we are going to be going over the 3-hour live stream that happened. I was going to do it live and then I was going to just react and post it, but that would be a 6-hour video, unfortunately. So we're going to synthesize it down, make it quick, easy, and digestible for you. So be excited for that. Before I jump into it, I want to shout out a certain person. This person inspired me today to keep on going and make content and try even harder to deliver something worth watching. I was feeling a little bit down, and this person really helped me see that I should keep doing what I'm doing. This is a shout out to specifically Ethian. Basically said they liked my conversation and they hope I stick around and make videos, and that they enjoy my stuff. So if you also enjoy my stuff, feel free to leave a nice comment too. But yeah, thank you so much. It really meant a lot, and I definitely shed a tear when I read it. Now, moving on into the actual content for the video. I'm just going to jump straight into it, guys. The stream was really, really long. It didn't even start for the first 20 minutes, so I'm just going to jump right in. They're going to be adding a cap to the bullet speed to 2000 RPM to get rid of the ghost bullet problem. They're going to be balancing the descendants, including nerfing Inez so that she's in line with Freyna. And then they're going to be buffing other descendants up to around Freyna. They gave the example of Valby, Haley, Freyna, and Viessa, I think it was, is what they want their descendants to all be kind of around that tier level. Void Erosion Purge, they are nerfing it into the ground. They are making it so tier 1 through 29 is super easy, and then 30 will be the one that you farm. That's before they end up adding more tiers to it. They're also going to make it so that you can clear it with abilities in the future, so that you don't only have to use weapons, which is something I was just about to make a video on, saying that they need to make it so abilities beat Void, and that there's another mode that you use weapon stuff to buff your abilities, so that they kind of symbiotically work together. It sounds like they're already doing that. Core farming changes. They're going to make it so it's easier to farm the core stuff, but they're also, the main thing this was talking about was they're going to make it so I guess when you have multiple of the same weapon with a core, you can like save the stats and move it over to another one. So if you had like 3 last daggers, you could like save the stats or something. It was a little bit confusing, not super clear on what they meant by that. But it sounds like they're working on trying to make a way to make the core farming, like the specific stat you want, better, because currently, although it's working the way that it says it's supposed to, people are unhappy with it. Moving on to the next section, they talked about that for quite a while. They're going to showcase the new area, and there's a little trailer that they're going to go over showing the new descendant. But before we get to that, there's a little table of contents here. Let's see. Oh, they're just showing a bunch of screenshots. There was this crazy screenshot. They showed this one, and they were talking about how we're going to really love the cutscenes. What a wild picture. Let's see, where is it? There's no timestamps on this. Yeah, that's how cutting edge and quick this is. Yes, you're seeing, okay, so here's the table of contents. New season, we're getting our new story, our new descendant, the Sigma sector, which I'm very excited to talk to you about, arcade tuning, the new boss, new weapons, new external components, new modules, the new fellow, more customization and quality of life improvements, including some new skins. The rest of the video kind of goes over all of that stuff. So the first thing is we're going to see, I believe it's Serena's trailer. And I have a lot of thoughts about Serena. I don't love her, I will be honest. I think she is cool, but I think there's a couple things that they, you'll see what I mean. I feel like they kind of ripped off another character. But
대해서 본격적으로 얘기해 보겠습니다. 보시고
full on, and here's a never seen before Serena.
Here's the Serena trailer. Okay. So obviously she looks cool, right? Like, she's got glowing wings. She looks like Mercy. So they kind of ripped Overwatch. But that's okay. That's okay if you're only going to rip one game. Also reminds me of Diablo with her wings. You'll see in just a second why I think it looks like Diablo and Mercy. I like the glowing gold. See what I mean? She summons a morning star. She, you know, burns stuff. She can fly, obviously. She's got aerial dashes. Very cool. Okay, I'm gonna play the gameplay of her in the background while I talk, and I'm gonna go over multiple things at this point. What you're gonna see is Sigma gameplay of the new sector. I'm gonna have it on mute while it's going, so you can kind of see someone clearing it, and I'll explain the character and I'll explain Sigma. So this is Serena. Serena can fly. Her first ability shoots out a wave of light, and it does damage to enemies, and it heals allies. I like that. That's cool. Her second ability launches her up into the air to fly, or it lowers her gravity, essentially, so she can free fall, which means she's always free falling, but very slowly. You can see that in the video here. She's slowly falling down all the time, but she can use the ability to, you know, kind of keep going. She can still kind of jump in the air. She can still grapple in the air. And then her third ability is a dash, so she can dash up or to the side or backwards, any direction, really. When she does that dash, it turns her into Star-Lord from Marvel Rivals. So she auto-reloads her weapons, and then she gets to keep flying, essentially. So she can permanently fly, but it's more like permanently not fall. When she is flying, she buffs her weapons to have more explosive range and attack. And so she's obviously good with Restored Relic. And so you can see here, she's flying. She only has 10 rounds. I believe her dog, which we'll go over in a minute, is grabbing ammo for her. But when she dashes, she reloads. So you'll see her dash probably in a second. And she probably won't do it because she has no ammo, which I just realized. But earlier in the video, you see she dashes, she reloads. You'll never actually see her do a reload animation because there is just no reason to. The dog runs around and grabs ammo for you. A little spoiler alert for the dog, but there's more cool stuff to talk about the dog later. And then her ultimate ability is when she's on the ground, she puts like a purification field down, and I believe it cleanses allies, provides a heal, and makes everyone really, really tanky. And then when she's in the air, she buffs herself to do way more damage, do AoE damage, and be like a, you know, flying Valkyrie angel. She has a module option where she can make it so that thing on the ground gives allies like a speed boost zone, and they can jump really high. And then she also has a module that lets her do like a Phoenix Valkyrie dive, where instead of getting the buff, she dive bombs the ground like Valby does when she's in her Hydro Explosion ability, where she like jumps through the air. It looks just like that, but on a flying character. But it leaves a fire trail behind you instead of leaving a water puddle where you land. You're seeing in here the Sigma gameplay. It's there's pickup weapons now, so she picked up a weapon and she's using the weapon, which is really, really cool. It's like a spread shotgun. I like that. That's kind of the most of the stuff about her. She's a flying character. She makes weapons better when she's flying. She's essentially flying Glay, which is good because, you know, weapon descendants are needed outside of Glay and Haley. And she gets to kind of use a different axis of the field where Glay gets to machine gun a 2-round chamber unlimited. This character just gets to keep reloading her ammo. So she works like Glay with launchers, but she actually uses launchers better, while she won't really be able to use like a last dagger nearly as effectively as Glay can, because she just gets straight unlimited ammo for a set period. So they're different. She gets more mobility, Glay gets less, you know, trade-offs. Overall, the character's design's pretty sick. Her skin that I saw wasn't, but we'll go over that later as well. Sigma. There's 2 sectors to Sigma. This is the new area, and this is also how you grind, I believe, the new Descendant and the new arcade tuning stuff. And I think there's one other thing you can grind here. It's essentially like a rogue, kind of like a roguelite mode, like a battle royale. You're going to drop into the map and get a random mission every time where you need to kill a certain number of like specific enemies and do objectives. You're going to land in a different spot every time, and I believe the layout is going to be a little different every time with different enemies. So it's going to basically feel a lot more fun to grind, which is good because we're going to be grinding it a lot. It's going to have the difficulty on hard mode of more than a 400%, which is really exciting to me because I like 400%. I think they're the most fun thing in the game. And if this comes close to that level of difficulty, then I am really going to like it. Now, if you think the gameplay looks really rough, it's controller. It also has the field of view at default. So if you play with field of view out like me, it's going to look a lot quicker. And if you're playing with mouse and keyboard, it should just control way better. I don't see a world in which this flight feels clunky on mouse and keyboard. Maybe on controller it stinks because, as you can see from the dev, he doesn't have paddles, so he can't use those, but that would definitely help. You saw there too, when she dashed, she reloaded out of her reserve. So you're going to have to use the sheepdog because the sheepdog grabs you ammo all the time. Or not the sheepdog, the Labrador. It's going to grab you ammo all the time so you can keep reloading. Moving on from Sigma Sector and Serena, show arcade tuning. So the arcade tuning is a lot like if you've played any sort of ARPG. It's a skill tree that you can choose which direction you go into. They said it will take you about 75 runs to finish getting to level 40. They did not say if you had to farm the 40 levels on every character or if you have to only farm it once for the whole account. But for every run to 40, it's about 75 runs of the Sigma mission, which is crazy. That's without an XP boost, though. So I'm hoping I don't have to run this, 2,000 times just for a couple descendants to get arcade tuning. That would suck. But they're showcasing it here. You basically want to move towards one of these gold nodes because that's like the most OP buff that you're going to get. And then you can essentially get 2 of them and a few extras with the amount of points they give you. So this top left one is like, I think, more weapon damage and more explosive damage. And this top right one is more like cooldown reduction. And then there's nodes here to give you more mana recovery, more health, more skill damage, more weapon damage, and things like that. More tanky stats down here. Just so that you can well round out your descendant and make them, the killing machine we want them to be. This, I think, will fix a lot of issues with some of the weaker descendants, and I believe, even though they're nerfing Inez, they didn't say how they're nerfing her, and I feel like this will bring her back up to where she is now, provided they're not nerfing her gameplay. I think they're just going to nerf her numbers, and if they're nerfing her numbers, this will fix her numbers. I think they had to nerf Inez, because if they didn't, she would be way too strong with this system. They did also mention they're buffing Bunny, so I'm interested to see how this buff plus Bunny's buff is actually going to work, but they're testing that internally. Sorry I didn't mention that earlier with the balancing stuff. They didn't show too much on this, but it looks really cool, and you're going to grind it in Sigma sectors. Moving on, we are going to be showcasing the Tormentor boss, and the dev is going to be fighting it. This boss looks like it's easier if you're flying, obviously. The fact that the dev is soloing it showcases that, and he's doing it with smithereens, so he's, shotgunning the boss down. You get to see the new boss mechanics. He has this, crazy laser show going on, makes it feel like you're in a German nightclub. I think he looks pretty cool. I don't know that his armor set looks all that great. They did show it, and we'll show it later in the video as well. But I don't know. He looks like Yellow Executioner with a really cool gimmick. I like the laser light show thing. I think it's very sick. I do think the flying trivializes the fight a little bit because, as you can see, Dev's not getting hit all that much. This fight definitely looks easier than the one we were doing previously. And I don't know if he's going to have an invulnerability phase. I did not see that when I first watched it. So he might not have an invulnerability. And if he doesn't, that's a huge W. I would much prefer being able to hit him the whole time. I think the dev's fastest run on this was 16 seconds or something crazy. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, you can see the weak points there. It's literally Executioner. And then moving on, he beats it, he gets the loot, yada yada yada. Yeah, you can. 41 seconds was his time here, 16 seconds there. Crazy. So there will be leaderboards for clearing this, which is notable. Moving on, this is the new set. So they showed the new buddy for the new boss here. Pretty cool. And the armor set, you can kind of see it. It's okay. I think it makes you look like a wasp, but it's whatever. I probably won't be grinding it. It looks kind of lame. Moving on, they showed the new weapons in here. So we're going to go over what those are after we look at the dog. So the dog. Dev's listened, guys. Dev's cooked here. They're making it so he can auto-dismantle. All the dogs will be able to auto-dismantle, auto-pick up, and they will, I guess that's all the dogs do. They pick everything up and they dismantle it. This one will auto-refill your rounds for you, though, at regular intervals. So they are giving you back ammo, which is sick. And then the other dog, in order to not feel like he's useless, is going to heal you over time, which is dope. So you're going to have a dog that keeps you alive and a dog that keeps you shooting. And then moving on past that, There's going to be loadouts for the dogs as well, so you can put the dog in your loadout depending on which one you want to use. And that's going to also be true, I believe, for the arcade tuning. You're going to have issues there. And then now they're going to showcase some of the new weapons. So the first weapon is going to be this pistol. It has the move bladed cog. Essentially, it shoots Beyblades. So we'll showcase it here. But yeah, it shoots. When you hit weak points, you get more of them, and it bounces between all the enemies shooting Beyblades. I think it's awesome. I think this weapon's going to be really, really cool. Moving on from that one, they have new mods in the game too that do like a multi-point hitting so that you can like ricochet your bullets between stuff, which I think will be really popular. You have a new AR here. This AR, when you reload it in mid-air, gives you multi-hit, and then when you hit the ground, you lose the float and atonement buffs. So it's essentially just for flying around. I don't know how good this AR is going to be. I feel like it's only made for the new Descendant, and it's an AR, so we will see if it's worth using. And then there's a sniper rifle that they don't actually show what it does, which really freaking annoys me. They don't talk about it, really. And you'll hear it here. They show it, but they don't mention it.
We also have a sniper rifle, 8 times, with a very powerful single shot.
이 무기의
So it's like a bolt
특징은
action
구준을
sniper.
유지하면 정식력을 소모하면서 피해량을 점점 키우는 구조를 가지고 있다는 것이에요.
The feature of this weapon is consuming MP to aim, and it increases the damage incrementally in return.
네, 보시면
Oh, I didn't realize they explained it.
쭉 모아서 쓰면
Okay.
Aim it.
So the longer you aim the gun, the more damage it does, and then you lose your MP. Okay, okay. Could this not eventually just do infinite damage, though, if you have enough MP recovery? They might answer that.
The damage is different.
That'd be good on Haley. Hopefully.
네. 무게ው
And this will be perfect.
네, UI가 추가.
The gauge.
Okay, the next one is a flamethrower. This is literally just Voltia, but fire and burns. So pretty cool. You'll see him shoot it in a second, but it looks sick. Let's see, is it going to tell me what the unique passive is? I think it's literally just Voltia, but fire. Yeah, see? It sets him on fire. Pretty cool. Not super exciting, but it's cool. Moving on from there. There's a bunch of new external components. This one is a gambling one. You get unpredictable results out of it, but it's like healing and damage and things. The next one is a tank one. This one, it basically gives you heavy armor stacks, and you're going to take a lot less damage. After that one, you have one that gives you like 300% movement speed, which is crazy. I'm not sure if this one stacks with sprint, but if it does, it'll be insane on Bunny. And then this one, when reloading in midair, you provide supply bullets, field supplies, to intercept battle supplies. So this one's kind of like just a quality of life one. Could be good, makes your skills cost less, could be a good support one. And then I think that's all the new ones for that. And then there's a whole bunch of new mods. So these are all of the multi-hit mods I mentioned earlier. It's basically going to give you different levels of multi-hit, which is pretty cool. I mean, I'm not overly excited for it, but it is what it is. They also showed off the new photo mode. You're going to be able to do all sorts of poses with the characters. This will be awesome for my thumbnails. And you can like rotate the character, and you can change the depth of field and all that stuff. So very, very cool. You can see the devs love their player base. They had one shot in here where you could tell they were gooning. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, what you doing, guys? What are they doing? Crazy. Then they showcased the new hair dyeing, so you can dye your eyebrows and beard separately from your hair. So they made Blair look like the Joker here. Yeah, see? Crazy. From there, they also showcased that there's going to be more options now for dyeing in general. So you got more paint options, so you can paint, you know, every aspect of the character's armor now, all one color, which is very, very cool. Nice and cherry red. Moving on from there, yep, they showed it on her. And they're showing the new store. You'll see little sneak peeks of some of the stuff. I'm not the most excited about this. I'm not going to lie. I'm not super hyped for any of these new skins, but if you like them, you like them. These are the old skins, of course. They haven't shown the new skins yet. Skip. They talk a long time. So first thing, this is the new skin for the new character. I feel like her default skin's better. I don't know why this skin exists. She's got some nice hairstyles, but that is about it. They don't even show them walking around in that skin, which is, interesting. This is the implant module screen, by the way. So this lets you take your existing default descendant and implant it up to a ultimate if you have the ultimate, and they showcase it with Bunny here. You need a special material and it will return all of your usables. So you get 60 of these back, which is nuts because they spent 60 apparently on Bunny. Now they're going to showcase the skin. Yeah, so this is her new skin. I don't know. I think it's boring. I think the skin looks cool. I think the other one looks lame. Maybe the hairstyles look okay. But again, First Descendant's hair is not good. You can see how pixelated it is. Even on the live stream, even on max graphics in 4K, the hair in this game just does not look good. It is not it. Not a fan. I don't know why they couldn't nail the hair. Everything else looks crisp, but the hair in this game. It really bothers me. This is the new Haley skin. This one I feel like is okay. It kind of just reminds me of Inez. I'm sure some people will like it, especially the hair. It's decent. Then you have the new Galay skin. This one's pretty good too, but I feel like she just has better skins. Yeah, you can tell they're trying to show you the underflap there. They're crazy devs. Look at this guy. He's like, ha ha ha. It's an interesting skin. The hair is nice. Again, she's got a cool braid. Keelan, not getting a skin. So this is the new Ultimate Sharon skin. And going into this, I was like, they need to make an Ultimate skin if they wanted to sell, because they don't sell usually. Is that when it levels up, it wears less. And it's pretty much what they did. So you can level up the face and the body separately, which is cool. She turns into like Batman. And then you can see like the fully evolved one still looks really sick. It's Batman. Now, it's not like she wears less each time, but she looks cooler each time, which I think is good. And then the devs zoom in on various things, and this skin looks pretty cool. I think all the different tiers of it look nice. That being said, no one plays Sharon, so it doesn't matter. Moving on from there, these are the skins coming in the future. You got Coworker You Can't Be With, Mecha Gundam, and Corny Loser. So this one will sell well. This one also will sell well. I don't know why this is even a thing. Why do we have a corn skin? Don't know. I think it's weird. Now this is really cool. So this is showcasing a new skin line. These are going to be more customizable skins. People have been saying that they want skins that are universal for the Descendants. And we can have them actually talk about what these skins are.
Climate change is really making the summer arrive at a faster pace, right? And and it's not just in Korea. I think it's all over the world. And in Korea particularly, it will be 100% hot in April.
네, 특히 이제 한국 같은 봄 느낌입니다.
Usually here, it's like 1 second of spring, and then gazillion years of summer, and then another 0.1 second of fall. At least to the players, I'm sure everyone in Korea, well, half of the Koreans here will probably wear short sleeves.
그럼요. 네.
Seeing the interview. Yeah, one more skin.
네. 이제
Wait, are these the summer skins? I missed that in the live stream, I'm not going to lie.
Right?
네, 채팅창
I'm gonna doesn't sell.
중이에요. 네.
Green.
네, 세상.
Different.
교복이 하복.
It's a WTH moment for you guys. We have new
A WTH moment.
uniform skin.
Oh, the summer school uniforms. I like the variety in them. They all look very different.
되는지 잘 모르겠어요.
And I think it's one per character. I stand corrected.
All the
One per, each character gets their own skin.
보여드리는 게 좋겠죠? 네.
But it's a good idea for you to share it, right?
교복은 이제 하복 버전.
Alright, so we're adding summer school uniform, and the design will differ from each descendant.
That's cool.
예쁘죠? 네.
It's pretty, right?
Okay, I stand. I do everything in a one shot. I don't edit my stuff, right? So I was wrong They did not make it so that you could customize a skin completely for each descendant. Each descendant is getting their own skin. So sorry that I misspoke. Do not crucify me.
근데 한복
I like it. It looks cool.
특별히
I probably won't buy one, but they look cool.
Released, there will
이름을
Now, who is this? That's what I wonder. I had to turn it off at this point. This is a really insane skin.
So this is the May 22 update, right?
I don't think they say who it is.
It has the
Yeah, they don't say who it is. It's just a really
so we're gonna hope
insane skin.
네네네. 제가 이제 저게 지금 가는데요. 이게
이번 업데이트에서는
Okay, April 17th, they announced Ultimate Blair, his story, updating Void Erosion Purge, new external component core system. Same with the reactors. You get new external comp add-ons, badge system, and Void Fragment removal. They're going to be enhancing the beginner's experience as well. All of that in April.
여러 가지
plan to
So that's pretty exciting.
그래서 얼티밋
Ultimate Blair and expand Blair's story.
네, 아까 말씀드린 활용할 수 있.
Purge, so that you can effectively apply skill damages.
Yep, so that's going to be the Void Purge for skill.
추가가 개조 정도 추가돼.
Components, we're also adding a feature to readjust the existing reactors
Readjusting components and reactors is such a W. Love that.
and the components options. There's also a new medal system.
또 신규 프로고 있고요. 그래서 초보자
So we have novice tutorials that will may update.
네.
Okay, so in May, jiggle physics. In photo mode filters, core item conversions, party finders, ice maiden, arcade tuning sockets. So we're gonna get even more arcade tuning in May. That's hype. And you can view other descendant stats. That's awesome.
혹시 주부식 때
Adding there's some improvements for conveniences. We are
We're eating
preparing
good,
a system
guys.
to transmute also get other
아닐까 싶긴 한데요.
this may be the most
They're ending support for PS4 and Xbox One. That's crazy. That's fine. That's good, honestly. See why they say it though.
However, before that, we have a very important announcement
화면으로
to make.
스포일을 빡 해보셨는데 바로 플레이스테이션 4하고 엑스박스 1의 지원 종료
What?
소식입니다.
So we're terminating the support for PS4 and Xbox One.
네, 아마 이게 오늘의 가장 충격적인 소식이에요.
That's crazy.
This may be the most shocking news of today.
네, 제가 길게 설명드리지 않아도
So what's the good news? Initial announcement during the live stream.
하는데요. 현재도
That's today. Oh,
플스4하고 엑스박스 1
official notice on the 20th. Oh, this is all bad news.
상황인데 먼저 죄송하다는 말씀을 드리고요.
I mean, I guess we don't have to explain a lot about.
So it
this.
ends on June 19th.
It's something that you might have.
The game just
expected.
doesn't run on those
We
systems
do
very well.
have, a handful, more than a handful of players playing Descendant with PS4 and Xbox One, and we really like to sincerely apologize to these players.
근데 제가 이제 패치
That's rough. But the system's old, dude. It's old and it's a free-to-play game.
큰 변화들이 몇 개가 있었어요. 그 중에 하나가 개발팀 규모를 크게 확장하는 거.
Get a PS5.
지난 방송에서 말씀드린
Or a PC.
것처럼 메이저 업데이트 세대의
Considering ways for TFD to step up its game again, we made big changes with much reluctance. One of them was increasing the scale of the dev team to the next level. Another was what we talked about in the last streaming, which is changing the direction for the major updates. And the last change is terminating the support for the old consoles.
네, 현재도 개발팀
Terminating the next level. One of them was increasing the scale of the dev team to the next level. One of them, again, while considering ways for TFD to step up its game again, we made big changes with much reluctance. One of them was...
Okay, so they're saying they made the dev team stronger. They're terminating support for a useless console system, and they are changing their content schedule, which is dope. That's why the game will succeed. These devs are crazy. This is awesome.
difficulties, we make a lot of effort in sustaining the build for PS4 and Xbox One. Do is really focus our development team to increasing the satisfaction of the content. So this was a hard decision for us.
업데이트가 게임을 플레이할 수
is June 19th.
June 19th end of support.
After
Sweet.
the June 19th update, you won't be able to play TFD with PS4 or Xbox
있고 크로스박스 참고
Sweet.
부탁드릴게요.
for cross-saving. So you can use Steam.
구체적인 해주시면
Cross save is
Hope
W.
You guys can check in this matter
해드리겠습니다.
too.
네, 이번에는
Ooh, what is this skin? My boy Casey's gonna like that. Not me, I don't care about that stuff. He's gonna love these skins. Okay, what is this? Key event reward beyond the Sigma sector. Log in for 14 days, get Ultimate Bunny or 2 Haley skins. You just get a free Ultimate Bunny. These are free?
시그마
Shoot.
섹터 너머라는 타이틀로 성대한 이벤트가 진행됩니다.
That's crazy.
Held that kind of event.
Okay.
얼티밋
That's actually
시작과
crazy.
동시에 세레나의
We get new catalysts every day. I'm gonna be playing every day.
진행하면서 필요한 자원을 확보할 수 있도록 설계했죠.
Okay, so we get outfits, free character, free catalysts, tokens, ultimate extraction ticket. That's so sick. We get a free one. So you'll get Blair. You can build him now, and then when he launches, you get the free ticket. That's so sick.
생각을 하게 됐는데요. 지금 화면에
What is this?
보시는 것처럼 네, 제가 퍼스트 디센트 라이브 서비스
Sorry, I watched most of the thing before this, but it was 3 hours, guys.
하려고 합니다. 같이 공유하는 기다려.
Information we like to share today in this session. So we are
57 Metacritic is really low.
That's held in held in San Francisco this year. So what we so as you see on the screen, I will be
Okay, I get what this is. They're talking about how they had a horrible launch. No one liked the game, and they stuck to their guns and decided to do right by their community and turn it around. And so they're going to be talking about it. I think that's actually really cool. They definitely are improving their game a lot.
Yes.
That's
Also
huge.
because we're literally up to our ears in work these days. So we have to finish the live streaming before 1 p.m. Korean time.
너무 많아 이제.
And this long live streaming feature. So you can toggle between walking and running.
Okay, so the rest of this is them just talking to the community. Guys, we are cooking so good. This update is this is great. I am very hopeful for the next 3 months of this game. They didn't show us Ultimate Blair, but we're gonna get another stream showcasing Ultimate Blair. Let's be real. Serena looks cool. I don't think she's gonna break the game. I think she's just flying Glay. I think she's a ripoff of Mercy, and she's a mix between Mercy and Star-Lord. But honestly, this is all good stuff. This is fun. Nerfing Inez kind of hurts, but it kind of needed to happen, especially if they were going to make other characters interesting for the foreseeable future. They showcased a lot of cool skins. I'm happy they weren't just all Gunnar skins. That's good. There was some cool stuff like the Mecha Demon Lord skin that I saw. There's a lot of free stuff we're getting. Oh my gosh, we're eating so good here. You know, I've said this since I started playing the game. This is a gacha game, guys. This is a straight gacha game. But it's a gacha game where you can get everything for free. There's no stamina system. All you got to do is wait for the hourly timers on making things. But as far as actually playing the game, it's unlimited. And you can get every character. You can collect all the waifus for free. So this is great. I'm so happy. We're getting free resources and everything. Like, this is so cool. They're definitely buying my love in the appropriate way, and I hope they're buying your love too, because I'd like to keep covering this game in the future. I don't want to have to, you know, jump ship to something else, because as a new bona fide casual gamer, we're not playing competitive stuff anymore. We are only playing fun show casual games, and this is the one that I want to hitch my horse to. Thank you so much for watching today. This was a much longer video than I normally do, so my voice is now dry. But if you lasted this long, comment your favorite Gerkenstiel name meme, if you can think of one. I've heard a lot of funny ones lately. Gherkin Stinker is so far my favorite. And then also, like, comment, subscribe, all the usual stuff. I'm going to leave a link in the description below to my new Discord server for the channel. If you want to link up and play TFD or Monster Hunter or Rivals or really any of the games that we cover here, join in there, type in the chat, say hello, and join us in the calls for a good time. Much love, guys. Can't wait to see you on the next video.